Hello, fellow Enopians. I am here at Rolling Hills Park in Ypsilanti. It is a nice little park, and it is an absolutely gorgeous day, so I thought of nothing better to do than get some trail time in and hang in my hammock. And here I am. But before I set out today, I was contemplating some things, and I have a classic slap strap. You can see that right here. A classic slap strap, and its partner in crime was lost. So I really couldn't think of anything to do with it. I use Slapstrap Pros now. I prefer them, but you know I've had this pair around just to use occasionally, have as a backup. But now that it is all alone, I was trying to think of a way to utilize it, and I came up with this. Now this is something that you'll see in a lot of different hammock camping styles. They usually use a line of some kind, maybe am steel, which is all well and good. I'm just simply not dedicated enough to mess around with knots and everything. I'm not worried about weight at any point in time, even when I'm actually hammock camping. I like to keep everything as simple as absolutely possible. And if there's a knot, I don't even want to mess with it. That's why I like the slap straps. And I know it has its advantages and disadvantages, but for the most part, it is the perfect thing for me. But I thought of a way to utilize this extra strap here, and it's pretty simple. So I have some aftermarket binders on my hammock. The weight they can hold is like 1,500 pounds, so we are all good in that department. I'm not sure what the brand is or anything, but they're pretty standard. You should be able to find them any outdoor shop, anywhere, order them online, whatever the case may be. And I use that slap strap to form a ridge line to keep my hammock kind of at a certain sag level. We all know that the diagonal lay is the perfect way to get into a hammock, and it's the most comfortable way. But it's hard to get that set up sometimes with the straps because you have to get them at a certain height and a certain distance. But with the way it's set up, and I'll get out so you can see, the way it's set up is when you put weight in there, the strap will get tight and tensioned, and then you'll have an exact sag every single time you get in. Now for me, it's the second one in on the classic slap straps. That might be different for anybody else. You can experiment and see where you want to go, but for me that's pretty much ideal. I've already used these straps for a while, so they're all already to their maximum stretch, and they won't really go much farther every time I get into it fresh. As you can see how I have it set up here on the binder, just the hammock's on there. The Ridgeline slap strap is on, and I have the Slapstrap Pros going on the trees. And what I like about this is I know when I do get the rainfly out, it's going to be a little easier for me to get higher off the ground and get that rainfly nice and even over everything. Sometimes it can be a challenge to get a diagonal lay and the rainfly and the trees all perfectly set apart. But if you have an extra strap laying around and you don't know what to do with it, you know, I like to recycle everything that I can. This is the perfect thing. And also, there's a lot of us who like to lay sideways or on our stomach in the hammock, and that could be even harder to find the perfect ratio. And I find that now that I have this happening and I've been playing around with it all day today, it's really easy for me to get that sidewards lay. Also, a benefit, as you can see on my little day pack, it's not even really a day pack, just a very small, running around a park for a couple hour pack. That's easy to bring over. You can have all your belongings within easy access. I know we all have this pocket right here we like to put things in, but if you're anything like me, you put your phone in that thing, and you get up to get out, you forget it's in there, it hits the ground. Hopefully you hear it hit the ground so you remember to pick it up. If not, you're having your buddies call your phone as you walk around the park looking a fool. And also you have things like water bottles and stuff you can keep right there. It's just nice to keep the pack off the ground. You don't have to worry about bugs getting inside as you sway in the breeze. Not that you have too many worries when you're swaying in the breeze, but that can be one of them. So all in all, this is a setup I recommend. Also, what's nice about this is these are rated for 200 pounds. So I am actually just a little bit over 200 pounds myself. I'm not worried about overloading this thing, simply because if it were to fail in any capacity, it would just, you know, spring me a little bit, and I would still be well off the ground. So there's no real danger of of crashing or anything like that. In fact, I think you'd actually be lifted off the ground a little, just a little bit. Other than that, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. And I thought that any other ENO people, especially people who have multiple hammocks, might have a couple extra of these laying around, or just like myself, you have a loner just sitting there with nothing to do. This is a good way to use it. So happy hanging, everybody. I hope that your day is just as gorgeous as mine, and you're getting out there and enjoying the nature.